Hello friend, this question is from the test series number 2. Subject name is analog circuit, topic name is diode circuit and application. It's again a 1 marks problem. This question says that the select the correct option V naught for the input wave V in. V in is input wave is given to you. You need to find out what will the waveform of the output. Okay, so input is a square wave with a positive peak of 10 volt and a negative peak of minus 10 volt. So let us assume that when the positive peak is applied across input, you know that the diode has a very good characteristic in which there is anode terminal, cathode terminal, and across the diode we know that whenever my VA is greater than VC, my diode will behave as a short circuit because it's a ideal diode, and when my VA is less than VC, my diode will behave as an open circuit, right? So this is the characteristic of the diode. So when my input was 10 volt, my diode will going to behave as a short circuit because the anode of the diode is greater than the cathode of the diode, and it is a capacitor of 0.1 microfarad, right? So if the diode will behave as a short circuit, so my output will going to be fixed 2 volt, because if the diode is short circuit, we will have a 2 volt battery across the output, so my output will be 2 volt, right? So corresponding to the 10 volt, my output must be 2 volt. So I mean, just from this option only corresponding to the 10 volt, first option says 22 volt, second option says minus 2 volt, third says 18 volt, fourth says 2 volt. So fourth is the only option, so you can take the correct option in this case. But let's see the case of the minus 10 volt also. Okay, just for the sake of clarity, if we have a minus 10 volt as an input, so we will have a polarity will be reverse. Now if the polarities are reverse, but the first case, before that let's consider the positive case only, because we know that when we have applied the positive 10 volt, then the output is 2 volt. When the output is 2 volt, so let's apply the KVL in the loop, so we will get the 10 volt minus VC minus 2 is equal to 0. It means VC is 8 volt. It means that, which is obvious also, when you applied the 10 volt as an input, output is getting 2 volt and remaining 8 volt is across the capacitor, right? Capacitor is getting charged to the 8 volt. Now you have changed the polarity. And we are thinking that the discharging time constant is very high. When we have changed the polarity, my diode is going to be off because anode voltage is going to be less. Okay, anode has a negative polarity, anode is less than the cathode, so diode is going to be off. So if diode is going to be off, so what will be my output? I will have a 8 volt across the capacitor and 10 volt across the input. Let's apply the KVL again. Let's again apply the KVL. Second sign minus 10, here second sign minus 8, here minus V naught is equal to 0. So V naught is minus 18 volt. So you can see that my V naught is minus 18 volt, minus sign is missing. So we are getting again the D option only. So it's this question is the example of the clamper circuit. Clamper circuit works in two principles. First principle of the clamper circuit is that your input signal time constant, your input signal time period, your input time period should be very less than compared to the discharging time constant of capacitor. The clamping network always work in this principle that your whatever the input period of your waveform is, it will be very less than the discharging time constant of your capacitor. Why this assumption is important? Because you can see that in the positive half period my capacitor is charged to the 8 volt and I haven't changed any polarity, and I am considering the entire 8 volt in the negative half cycle. Why I can take the entire 8 volt in the negative half cycle? Although you can see that capacitor has a finite voltage, it always discharge, but I am still taking the entire 8 volt in the negative half cycle because I am assuming the first assumption that my time period is so small compared to the discharging time constant. This minus 10 is going to be for very small time period that my capacitor don't have any opportunity to discharge. So we'll have an entire voltage intact across the capacitor, then only I can get the clamped output. Okay, and the second assumption across the clamper circuit is that your peak to peak voltage should remain constant. Means whatever the peak to peak voltage your waveform earlier have, that is in this case 10 minus 10 20 volt, which should be same. You can observe that 2 to minus 18 peak to peak voltage is is till 20, because if in the clamping operation your peak to peak voltage is changed, it means that it is not in clamping operation, definitely something else. Okay, the clamping circuits are very important. Last year in the GATE 2014 we got so many problems from this topic, so please consider this as a very important topic. Thank you.